Like nearly 250,000 women a year, Paula Flory heard the devastating news that she had breast cancer, but her path to recovery led to an inspiring mission that's providing support and comfort for women on the same journey. Take a look.
It was 2011. I'd come home from the gym. I had a sore pectoral muscle, and my fingertips slipped into my armpit and felt this huge lump. And I knew something was wrong. Like, that wasn't normal for me. And the next thing I knew, I was diagnosed with a stage 3B breast cancer. In those first couple of days, my thoughts were swirling around. I have teenage children. I have a husband. I have so many things I want to do in this life, and it's just like being hit by a high-speed train. I'm about midway through the course of this long regimen of chemotherapy, and it was really starting to take a toll on me physically, psychologically, emotionally. I literally got up off the floor with my bare feet and my bald head, and I went running out of my house, through my yard. When I ran out into that field and felt my feet in the grass, something changed. It all became clear to me that I needed to experience all of it, the ups, the downs, the twists and turns of cancer, so that I could do what I was born to do, which was to help others. About 2 years to the day, really, of my breast cancer diagnosis, I started working for another breast cancer organization, but I always had this feeling like I could do more. I understood that women sometimes didn't have the energy to leave their homes to access the essential services that they needed during their treatments. And I thought, why not bring it to them? In 2020, I launched my organization called Move Over Breast Cancer. And I was able to raise enough funds for this large Sprinter van and have my vision come to life and have it customized to be this mobile resource lounge and salon.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Paula. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
It's just such a cool way to show up for people who are going through a tough time.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, thank you. It is so cool in here.
And have them have a wonderful day of getting their new wigs or being fitted for a mastectomy bra or breast forms. I can shave heads and just make it an experience that brings some levity to a very difficult and challenging time. Women come on board and often they are really feeling sick and low. They're so ashamed and they don't want to look at themselves, and I'm like, look in that mirror, you're so beautiful. We can see your whole face. We can see your soul. We see your heart. When people come on the van, I like to say that magic happens.
How cute.
It's super cute.
Every woman I work with, all so special and so amazing to me. These people become my friends. I never dreamed that I would have this family of pink sisters.
When I was diagnosed with breast cancer in February, I was in a dark place. But when I met Paula, it really turned around. She gave me hope. She gave me inspiration and really made me feel like things would be okay at the end.
She showered me with love and kindness and wisdom and wigs. But more importantly, Paula gave me a place to feel safe.
She has such a positive attitude for everything. And that makes, it goes in you and you become positive too.
And I sat in the chair and I liked more than one wig, and I was thinking, I wonder which one I'm gonna pick. And Paula's like, you're going home with all of them. Like, you have more than one option. And it was really special.
If I were to speak to Paula, I would say thank you. Thank you, you've changed my life. You've given me hope.
Life can be really hard sometimes. And if you have a person like Paula who can hold your hands and walk you through, it makes it a lot easier.
There's still life to be lived. In between the tough times, you have to grab onto the good. How do I not do this work? I'm so lucky.
Wow. Now, Now, in addition to all that we just heard and saw in that piece, there's about 20 women here today in the audience that you've helped. And you can feel free to look out. They've wanted to be here to support you. I know you probably get so much back from this journey because you say it clearly in there. It was your purpose, and you felt that was your purpose.
Absolutely.
But what does it mean when you hear how many lives you've changed and saved in so many ways?
It blows me away. It's humbling. It's beautiful. It makes my heart soar. But honestly, they've changed my life. All of these women, all of these beautiful women, each and every one of them, all so different and so special. The fact that they have so openly allowed me to be a part of their story continues to help me to heal from this. It's this mutual feeling of, saving one another, and we become friends, and it's just a beautiful thing.
I think the van is incredible because it's so chic and fly. And in the van, you're providing these women with things like wigs, bras, scarves, but you do so much more. You also host a weekly support group.
Yes.
Exercise outings, trips. You take women to their appointments and spend hours walking each woman through their breast cancer journey. You do it all free of charge. How are you able to give so much of yourself?
Aside from being an excellent juggler,
Yes.
I have a lot of support from the community. And, as a nonprofit, it's always a challenge to keep the wheels turning, literally, quite literally on the van. But we write grants, we have events, and we work the mission. And I believe that when people see the good work that we are doing, they want to be a part of something bigger, like Move Over Breast Cancer.
So many people still suffer with breast cancer alone, and they don't want to ask for help. So what advice do you have for them?
My advice to these women, well, first of all, as women, sometimes we don't even recognize that we need help because we continue to be caregivers and caretakers and moms and spouses and workers, and we just keep going, going, going. But I would say, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to feel what you are going through, because when you do reach out for help, you might find a silver lining there. So you might not know what you need in terms of help, but just reach out and you might find a friend.
And I love that you term it thrivers and survivors, right? Because
Yes.
we can thrive
Yes.
despite breast cancer. And our sponsor, 23andMe, heard about the work you're doing for breast cancer, and they wanted to help you continue it, so they're giving you $15,000.
Now I need a tissue.
You got more where that came from.
Got more tissues.
How does that feel for you, knowing that
it
that's the
just-
gas in your tank, literally?
Yes. It feels, I've worked really, really hard for this, and to have others recognize the value in this work, it just means the world to me. And it gives meaning to the fight that I had. It gives meaning to what, my husband and I and my family and everyone who loves me went through. So it just means the world to be recognized and to know that I can help more people.
Well, we want to
Great.
thank you, because now you're making sure nobody has to do it alone.